if you're coming to Florida, here's a bait to not leave home without. Make sure you have some of these in your boat. And I'm going to get very specific here. This is the Strike King Rage Tail 4-inch Menace with black and blue flake. Very, very simple in Florida. You can't go wrong with black and blue of anything. And here's why I love this bait. This is such a versatile bait in Florida. I absolutely love it. First and foremost, everybody loves to flip and pitch in Florida, and you've got to do that. Here it is right here. I've got it rigged with a 5-aught Trocar flipping hook, 1/2 ounce weight. I've got this on 20-pound gamma fluorocarbon, a Cast King Speed Demon Pro high-speed reel, topped off with a Speed Demon Pro 7.5 flipping stick. So this is what I'm flipping, pitching, putting into the tight cover in the places I can't put the moving baits. Next is a Strike King Hack Attack heavy cover jig with a Menace trailer. Obviously black and blue. I love this because I've got it on 40-pound Cast King braid, paired up with a 7.6 Speed Demon Pro rod with a Bassinator Elite, an 8-to-1 gear ratio reel. I can throw this thing a mile. I can cover water tremendously. And when I hook a fish on this, I know they're coming in the boat. With the braid, the heavy rod, I can get them in the boat and cover a lot of water. Last but not least, by far my most favorite lure, not only in Florida but all around the country. This is the Strike King Tungsten Thunder Cricket, black and blue. Same thing, a Rage Menace trailer. Here's the only difference on a swim jig and on the Menace. What I do is I'll take and I cut about 3 rings off of it just to shorten the bait a little bit to put on the bait, and it pairs up very nicely. Or what you can do, if you're kind of a cheapskate like me, if you're flipping them and you tear them up flipping like the head of them, save those, cut the head of them off, and then use them as a trailer for your swim jig or your Thunder Cricket as well. But you know, like I said, the swim jig, I like to use that in the heavy cover areas, over lily pads, matted grass, stuff like that, in places where you can't get the Thunder Cricket. The Thunder Cricket is more in the open area, little pockets, little lanes in between the vegetation, or more of the emergent vegetation that's under the water that you can't see. So this is probably my 1, 2, 3 punch in Florida as far as just finding fish, and then once you find the fish, really hunkering down and being very thorough. So like I said, open water, I throw the Thunder Cricket. The more thicker cover, where I need to cover a lot of water to find it, to pinpoint the fish, the heavy cover swim jig with the Menace. And then last but not least, if I want to put it in those tight places, you know, a clump of reeds, mat up lily pads, I'm using the Menace as a flipping bait. So Strike King Rage Menace is a must.